Hey guys, real quick, I want to show you how you can hook up a 12 volt DC alarm in your dinghy using the Siren Marine unit. So I've been experimenting with this Siren Marine unit in our dinghy just to see what's functional, what works, how useful it is. Full disclaimer, we've been keeping it covered while it's in here with a piece of plastic. I don't know how weatherproof it is, so I wouldn't recommend mounting it in this location without some sort of cover. Anyway, so this is a 12 volt DC alarm that I got off of Amazon. I believe Siren Marine sells it as well, but I was just getting an order from Amazon, so I just ordered it from them. It draws like next to nothing, like a quarter of an amp or an eighth of an amp, something like ridiculously low. And what you can do is hook it up to the output of your Siren Marine unit. That way, if any of your rules that you set break, it'll send a signal to the output and activate the alarm. For example, you might set a geofence, a radius around your dinghy, and if that dinghy goes outside that geofence, your alarm will sound. Another example, which we have hooked up, is a cut wire alarm. So we just have hooked up to the security part of our Siren Marine unit a wire. It's a closed circuit, and if that wire ever gets cut, if I set the proper rule, it'll activate our 12 volt alarm. For example, our engine got stolen last year and they had to cut some wires to get it off the boat. So if they cut the wires and we had this unit in there, the alarm would sound and I would get notified on my phone that the security was broken, and I would know something was going on with our dinghy. But basically, it's super easy to hook up this alarm. I made a big mistake because I thought that the outputs wanted the positive lead of the alarm, but the outputs are just closing the negative side of the circuit. So your 12 alarm should just have a positive and negative wire. Your positive wire goes to your positive battery terminal. I just hooked it into the positive side of the Siren Marine terminal. And then your negative wire hooks up to one of your outputs. I have it hooked up to output 3 right now. And we could also, on top of what I said before, we can also control that alarm through our outputs manually on the app. This alarm is so loud, and like I said, it draws like no power. I'm gonna like stuff it in this bag just to muffle it at least a little bit. Jetty's here, she doesn't like it either, so I'm gonna go like this. All right, and you'll still hear it really loud. But here we go, I'm gonna activate it on Siren Marine app. All right, so there it goes, it's going off. Like, should I take it off for 1 second? It's so loud. So there you go, that's the 12 volt alarm hooked up to an output on the Siren Marine unit. And like I said, this is definitely one of my favorite things, especially to have on the dinghy. So if anyone tried to steal our engine and cut those wires, if someone tries to steal our dinghy and takes it out of our geofence area, this thing will just go off. It'll probably scare the crap out of the people, and it'll alert anyone who's around that, hey, something's going on here. In addition to that, we'll get notified on our phone and stuff like that. So hope you guys like that. If you have any questions, put them in the comments below and I'll do my best to answer them. And I'll put a link to all this stuff in the comments below as well. So thanks so much for watching. Make sure you guys are subscribed, and I'll see you next time.